Hey everybody. How's all doing? You I don't know, a lot of my channel that watch this are blokes who probably loved Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan, and it's just strange, you know, when idols of yours. I've got my Aussie local crew shirt on. It's got yeah, a friend of mine was a roadie, and he set up this charity for roadies. Well, he didn't set it up, but he's part of the charity for roadies. And they built a house in Ipswich in Queensland where roadies could go and stay. You know, roadies, a lot like showies, they didn't, you know, they had great times. You know, you'd party up and you'd drink a lot and take drugs and fucking go all over Australia, all over the world. But you never had anything. You only had enough money ever to play. Do you know what I mean? You never owned a house, you never owned anything. You might have had women in fucking, you know, different states and lived that borderline rock and roll lifestyle, but never really had anything, you know. And yeah, so this is an earlier tour that Ozzy did out here. Would have been a crew member's shirt, and they gave it to them to sell at auction. And I've had it on for 2 days now. I slept in it. Yeah, I'm struggling at the minute. I don't know about you guys out there, but I know Billy's another friend of the channel. He's mental health suffering at the moment. What happened was I'm on medication for depression, I guess. I don't know. It's antipsychotic, whatever the fuck it is. And I wish I never started taking it, because what happens is once you take it, you're sort of stuck in this cycle. And I didn't have it for a few days and didn't repeat the script, and that takes you down a dark fucking passage again, you know. On it, actually, a double dose yesterday, thinking fucking, you know, I'm not supposed to do that, but you know, to get my head back right on again. But I really want to get off it. Trouble is, if you get off it, it's 2 months basically of going to the deepest, darkest holes, you know, and I don't know whether I could survive that. So I've decided to go back on it again. And it's funny, like with my channel, I try and bring humour, and I'm comedic, and show I try and show the best of the world, and the world is good, you know. Like I keep saying that. Look at today; it's a beautiful day today, you know. Give me time, I've got to spend at least half an hour in the sun. You know, some days, guys, when you don't see videos go up, mate, I don't leave the house. You know, that's why you don't see much eBay action. That's why you don't see much going on. I'm not saying this to be a bitch and to whinge. I know a lot of you blokes that are in their fucking 50s, and you know, they're heading towards 60, and you know, you're thinking, what have you done? What have you achieved? What's it all about? What's it all for? What's it all about, you know? And then you see these changes in the world that you don't like, you know, that just seem ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. You know, I can't say what they are, otherwise I won't be able to put it on YouTube. So, but we all know what they are. They're just ridiculous, and it's just, you wonder where the world's going with our kids, you know. I mean, I should be so grateful. I've got a roof. I've got a beautiful daughter that by some magical fucking mystery tour, she's worked out fine and has got a chance at a really good life, you know. So I should be, you know, happy for what I have got. It's not like I feel like I'm missing anything that I want. You know, it's not a thing. You know, it's not a. I don't know. I wish I was dumber, if anything, if that makes any sense. Like, not to be able to see what the fuck's going on. You know, that Australia's been taken away from us, and even my Indigenous friends, they agree. You know, that's not, you know, we all agree that the way things are happening is just fucked. And I don't know whether I'll put this up or not, but I wanted to tell you a little bit more. It was my mum's birthday yesterday too, 24/7. You know, as you know, my mum's passed. They're all passed. I'm the only one left. My two younger brothers died before me, and my father's passed, and two of the daughters that I've got in my life don't talk to me because of the mothers have corrupted them that much, and you know, they just don't talk to me. I don't think I've been a bad person on this planet. I think I've tried to help people. You know, I'm not greedy. You know, just greed's not a thing that I'm. You know, and I shouldn't be, like, my rent's paid, I pay my electricity, I've got my driver's license, so it's not, I mean, I want more fucking money, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean, but I've got stock here. If I wanted money I could sell it, but the motivation to do so is just not there, you know. It's just, yeah, I don't know. And you look at the people, I mean, I know some people with lots of stuff that are just fucked too. You know what I mean? Just because you're rich doesn't mean you're happy. Okay, you got a whole new set of problems. Wealthy people got a whole new set of problems. They don't know who they can trust. They don't know if they're loved because of what they are or what they've got or who they are. They're always defensive. They think everyone wants to take from them all the time. You know, I've known some very wealthy people in my life, and they're all tight-fisted as fuck, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean. When I go out with them, well, when I used to, I don't anymore, obviously, because I haven't done anything for 20 years other than raise Jenny, really, you know, and that's been a great thing, you know. And I'm lucky to have had that opportunity to do that, you know, after the other two children were sort of taken away from me by their mothers, attitudes or whatever. And I mean, I'm to blame too. I'm a fuck up. I've always been a fuck up from day dot. You know, like my father was diagnosed with bipolar. My grandfather was also, and apparently I haven't got it. I'm fine, but I got married young to an older lady who was 13 years older than me, and that didn't work out, and that devastated me. I gave up a unit in a house for $5,000 and signed it all over to her because she had 2 kids from a previous marriage, and ended up in a fucking mental asylum, and fucking was even like that on a couple of occasions, if you know what that means. But then got my shit together, and you know, I keep trying. You got to give it to me for at least I keep fucking trying. Sometimes, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just know that these, the coinciding of Ozzy and Hulk Hogan today, and you know, it seems ridiculous, but it's not the deaths of these stars or whatever. It's not even your own mortality, which I'm not scared to die, to be quite honest with you. I'm quite looking forward to it, to be honest. But not today, not on my watch. I'd never commit suicide. You can't kill yourself. If you've got children, you can't kill yourself. Your life doesn't belong to you anymore. You're not allowed to do it. Simple as that. It's an unwritten rule. Once you have children, you're not allowed to take your own life because your life does not belong to you. It belongs to them. Okay, so you got to endure and smile and keep happy and keep everyone else happy. And I am happy a lot of the times, you know, but the fucking chol, you know. So sometimes when I'm making videos or whatever the fuck, it's just because I can't, you know. It's just because I can't. And I've been pretty good. I put up a lot of fucking content. I get up, and I've been on a bit of a high. You'll see me on a couple of videos on a manic when I turn manic. When I turn manic, it's really a worry, you know. But I've been pretty, not bad, you know. But the last I don't know, the last few months, even my relationship with Kimmy, it's suffering, you know. I don't know now, I'm starting to feel like I'm doing more harm to her than good for her. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't know where that's going, the relationship as well, and I feel frustrated and stuff. We both love each other, but sometimes love isn't enough, it seems. We haven't broken up or anything, we're still together. But now it's just one day a week we see each other on the Tuesday. And I don't know whether that's good for my mental health either. I'm not getting on top of stuff. Like the place is just... I've always been a bit of a hoarder, but it's just crazy now, the amount of stuff. And it's not like I even want it. You know what I mean? Like the stuff I buy, I don't buy it because I want it and keep it. Like if this house caught fire, what's dear to me, it would fit in a shoebox this big. You know? That's what I actually physically care about possession-wise, is this fucking big. And stuff that from my mother and from my father and from my grandparents and photos, and it's not a big fucking box, I can tell you. For all the shit that I've got, 2 containers worth and crap everywhere, I just can't seem to... It's obviously an issue. I just can't... I don't know. I mean, I've got enough staff not to buy anything ever again and just sell it. Do you know what I mean? Just sit there and list on eBay and just sell it. But the motivation to do that, I just don't want to fucking do it. But you got to do it. No, I don't. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. I don't need the government handout, so I can sell stuff to cover my costs. My world's not expensive to live in. I live in a house commission house, so my rent is a lot less than what you guys are having to pay. Yeah, my full rent's $280 a week. That's all I'm paying. You know, for a 3-bedroom house. Kimmy owns her place. Somebody's did some nasty fucking comments. I got to tell you, you don't get to see them come up on the thing, but some nasty shit. Who don't know me, who don't know anything about me, or Kimmy, or my daughter, or my situation. You know, and I don't know what there was. I tell you what, there was absolutely no reason on this planet to be jealous of me. I'm fucked. So those ones who think that I'm fucked, okay? Like there's nothing grandiose here, guys. There's nothing grandiose here. Just one foot in front of the other, man. Just keep going. For Jen, that's what I'm doing it for. To give my daughter a chance, because I'm all she's fucking got, which is sad in itself, right? I mean, she's one of fucking... Ugh. See, Tammy, that's Jen's natural mother. Jen's in the middle, so she had 3 on this side, 3 on that side. Jen was number 4, like in the middle, okay? She's only got a relationship with one of those siblings. My 2 daughters from my side don't talk to her. They blacklisted her. They're jealous. They go, hey, why couldn't Dad do for us what I've done for Jen, you know? Well, that's what the feedback I get from others, you know? I don't even know if that's true, but that's the feedback I got from others, so... You know, I haven't moved. I want to, you know, before Jen, and I've been here 20 years, and man, I was a gypsy. I worked on the showgrounds. I travelled Australia. Well, not WA, but everywhere else pretty much. You know, come on, come in, come up, come over. So this is not me before, you know, sort of, well, before 2000. Anyway, 2025 now. I don't know how all yous are going, and thank yous all for watching my bullshit and stuff. And happy birthday to Dan. Yeah, Dan's birthday is actually the same day as my mum's birthday, so we don't normally get together for it because I'll just bring him down generally. So I wish him happy birthday, and happy birthday again, Dan. You know, I'm just perplexed at the moment. I'm just being a bitch. Fucking weak bitch, I know. Be happy with what you got, Gavin. Everything's good, everything's fine. You're not a loser. I try. Fuck, I've tried. But I'm a fuck up. I gamble, I drink. Gambling's been the one that's cost me financially more than anything in the world. But, I don't know. I'm probably going to drink today, to be honest with you. No, not that I'm an alcoholic. I'm a binger. I can't drink alone. I did a couple of weeks ago. I did fucking 18 hours, if you don't mind. Jesus. That was a few Thursdays ago, just out of the blue by myself. I had drunk by myself. Fuck, well, I don't. I can't even remember the last time I drank by myself. It's a social thing to me, But this was antisocial. This was just me drinking. I watched the Crows 1997 and 1998 grand finals like at 3 o'clock in the morning, screaming like we were winning the game. Jenny had to come out and tell me, shut the fuck up. I think I double fingered her and she just walked away, shook her head. She didn't have work the next day, so I wasn't like, I was going to interfere with that or anything like that. Yeah. Checking in on you guys too. I know some of you, if you're pickers and you've got that sort of mindset, well, we're fucked, aren't we, You go out and that's our dopamine hit. Instead of drinking or instead of gambling or instead of taking smack or fucking whatever your fucking choice of your drug is, this can be a dopamine hit similar to that. When you go out and you find a find or something, gives you a dopamine hit. I don't know what the hell I'm fucking talking about. I just thought I'd put you in the loop in case no videos come up. I mean, who knows? Tomorrow morning I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, the world is fun and let's go out and do some garage sailing and enjoy ourselves. What are we fucking complaining about? Hulk Hogan was a shock this morning. Or late last night, I think I found out. But Ozzy, we knew was on his way out. I think he did it on his own terms too. Like got to that last concert and stuff, and yeah, he's with Randy now, isn't he? Randy Rhodes. If you know anything about Ozzy Osbourne, that was a story too. Do you know the story about that? So the story is that Ozzy's on his bus, right, a tour bus, and Randy's in the aeroplane with the pilot, and they're driving the bus down here, and Randy Rhodes, they've come and buzzed. This is what I don't know. This is the story I've been told. Come and buzzed the bus and took off and hit power lines and crashed and died. And they found a substantial amount of cocaine on the plane apparently. So whether that's true or not, I don't know, but that's my understanding of it. Not. I think it's just my understanding of it. I hope yous are all good. And I don't know whether I'll put this up or not. It's depressing. Maybe I'll put the title, Depressing, Don't Fucking Watch. I just, what you see isn't always what it is. I'm genuine when I don't edit, so what you get is what you get. So when you see me on me manics, I also want you to see me when I'm not, when I'm not. Because everybody goes through them stages of just fucking absolute despair. Sometimes you don't even know what the fuck it is. Well, I don't. And people say to you, what's wrong? They've said it my whole life, what's wrong? What can I do to fix it? Well, you can't. You can't. There's no fucking switch that just fucking, that makes everything all right. And that frustrated a lot of women in my life, that's why I've had so many fucking relationships. I've lived with 7 different women for longer than 2 years each. So it's obvious I'm the problem because I haven't lived with 7 men for 2 years each. So I'm the problem. I know I'm the problem, and I tell them that. I used to say my chat-up line when I met someone who was, listen, I'm a compulsive gambler. drug addict, alcoholic, but other than that, I'm a pretty good bloke. However, I do have these manic episodes where I can be, and then what happens is they end up blaming themselves, and it's got nothing to do with them really. You know, whoever's in my life's got nothing to do. I mean, sure. I mean, you know, emotions can be. You know, somebody gets hurt. You know, my mum's birthday. It's funny. I don't remember the dates of my siblings and my mum and dad. I remember their birthdays because that's a happier time for me. And but that's what I do. And I miss my brothers, even though we didn't speak. And I fucked that up too, you know, just with my, what's wrong with you, Gavin? You know, I just had to get away. I left Adelaide quite early, you know. I left home when I was 15. My dad was an alcoholic, and a violent alcoholic, and the scar there under there's. He put my head through a glassed off coffee table when I was 15. That's when I left, basically. We ended up making friends later in life, you know, like made amends and stuff like that. He had his own ghosts and demons. His mum was a nut job. You know, he had his own, their whole side of that family. That's where the mental health comes from. Not from mum's side, it's dad's side, most definitely. The gypsy comes from mum's side. Found an old photo the other day, I don't know whether I showed you or not, of the gypsy grandparents. Or my great-grandparents, actually. Yeah. I'm rambling, I know, but some people say they like the long formats, and if there's anything you want to know, look, I'm okay. I'm not going to hurt myself or anything like that. I just, as I told you, my life's not mine. It belongs to my fucking children. Same with any of yous. They get down this fucking black dog barking at you and fucking biting at your heels like it wants to fucking, you know, you can hear him in the distance. Just remember, it's not your life, it's your children's lives, guys. Okay? And endure. Just fucking endure. Yeah, even if it's the mums don't let you see, I mean, the mums, for whatever reason, you're not seeing your kids right now, and that's, you know, that's horrific, and I've lived that twice. You know, Jenny was my saving grace. I would not be here without Jenny. Most definitely. After I lost Tisha, the things that mother said about me and the accusations she made about me were that horrific that I hated her to the point where it was a detriment for me to see my daughter because of the fucking hating I had for the mother. It was that bad, you know. But again, you know, she was younger than me. I'm to blame for there too. You know, I'm the fuck up. I'm the fuck up, guys. And the ones that know they're the fuck ups, we know. We don't. We won't make excuses to others, but to ourselves, we don't. We don't. Just keep enduring. One foot in front of the other, eh? And try and, oh fuck, I don't know, try what? From what to what does what? One of my other favourite sayings. Oh, I want to, get a nice house, get a nice car, yeah. I feel like mates are fly in, fly outs, you know, like they do all the work, make all this money, and their relationships turn to shit. You know, like it's not all about the money, is it? But then saying that, you know, it is about the money as well. So it's just, if tell you what, if this is a simulation, and it seems more and more likely it is a simulation, I consider it like a game of Sims. Remember the Sims game? And the person that runs our Sims world is just shit. He ain't no A-grade player, man. He's a shit player. You know what the fuck he's doing. You know. We know what he's doing. I don't see the doctor again Monday, so that's good. And have a chat to him. So that's something is needed. I also had a test done. Oh, I can hear somebody fighting in the background there. A bit of a domestic violence going around the back there. I'm in housing commissioning Caboolture, guys. Front lines of it. Poor, desperate, drugs, alcohol, mental health. Yeah. It's what it's like, isn't it? Gang us all together in one little spot. Wait for us to all fade away. Anyway, it's enough for me doom and gloom. Thanks for listening. And I don't know, again, whether I'll put this up. I'll go watch it. And probably decide not to, but maybe then I will. I don't know. Anyway, love you all, and I don't know how long I'll continue doing what I'm doing, the channel and stuff like that. It's not... it hasn't been healthy the last little bit, or just some really horrible comments, you know, like, that hurt, you know. I block them from the channel as well, and, you know, I get some... It's amazing. There's, you know, I don't know why. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm not doing anything to hurt anybody, in my opinion. I try and help people. Shit, most of the stuff I buy, I sell for fucking less than I pay for the damn shit. But I'm not doing this to make money, guys, because I don't fucking make any money. Otherwise, I'd be editing the videos, or I'd make them all cheery and smarty and putting them all together. And like the rest of the fucks do, I'd be saying like and subscribe every 30 seconds, like the rest of them do. Do I do that? No. Have I ever done that? No. This is an account of my life, basically, and the people that have been in my life and around my life, that it cost me nothing to do, that's free, that's there forever. I think after you're gone, and the reason why, after I lost my mum, my dad, and my brothers, it was like, well, what have I got fucking left of? All I've got, I only got videos. You know what I mean? Like, I got photos. Photos, that's all I got. So at least now, when I'm past, like if Jenny has kids or grandkids or whatever, they're going to be able to look back and go, well, this is your crazy old fucking grandpa, you know, great-grandpa or whatever, because it costs you nothing and it's there forever. So, yeah, I say to anybody who's out there thinking that, you know, you should do a YouTube channel, do it. Do it. Maybe turn your comments off if it's just for you, you know, and you don't want to interact with the others. But I do, because I like people. I like to talk. I've been a talker, as you can tell. But you know, some of the funniest people in the world are the depressed people in the world too. So just bear with me. I'll come good again. And thank you for those that show you support. And there are plenty out there that show their support, more than the negatives. But it's like everything, isn't it? Like, you know, the more that you see... yeah, it's like, yeah, if you get told one negative thing, it's like it takes 10 or 15 or 20 positive things to get rid of that negative thing. It's like when you own a business. Like if one person leaves you a bad review and you've got 50 good reviews, you'll have more people pay attention to the one bad review than the good reviews. Same thing with life, isn't it? You know, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But shout out to all of you guys out there that are going through the same shit I am, which I'm sure there's plenty are, man, who wake up every day going, what the fuck am I doing now? You know, what's this for? Yeah, well, it's for your kids, because there can be no more than that. You know, if you haven't got children, then it might be for your God. If you're a religious person, it might be for your dog. You know, I said to Kim, I said, Kim's dog Dora loves me more than any other human any other thing on this planet. Like, it's unconditional love. I get it with pets, the unconditional love. You don't get that from humans. You know, and then you get home and just wags his little tail and so happy. I've got these fucking cats on. Cats don't give you that. Never. Ever, ever, ever do they do that. Dogs do. Dogs do. Her little Dora, man. She's old too. And, yeah, but unconditional love. You know. Is there a thing? Is there such a thing? Probably not. With humans, probably not. I don't know. Don't think I've ever felt it. From anybody. Ever. Have you guys? Other than your pets? If I'm fucked, aren't I? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I can't believe that's half an hour. Alright, rest in peace, Ozzy. Rest in peace, Ozzy, I should do. And rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. And rest in peace, my mum. And if anybody who's got anyone that loves is in heaven now, and let's hope that's where they are and that's a real thing. Yeah. Alright, love yous all. I've said that fucking 1,000 times. You probably think I'm an absolute fuckwit. And I am an absolute fuckwit. But I'm honest. You know, and anything reasonable you want to ask me without being nasty, I will answer, you know. As honestly as I possibly can. Okay. Love you. Bye.